What's good, everybody, and welcome to your happy hour Q&A for the month of June. Squeaking it in here at the very end of the month. June's been a whole month, man. What?
Literally.
What happened?
I realized I never got the postcards.
Oh, they should have arrived yesterday.
I didn't. I'll have to check my mailbox, but maybe it came after I got home from work.
Mailbox. I think instead of calling it happy hour Q&A, if it's before 11 a.m., we should call it nappy hour Q&A.
But it's only before 11 a.m. in our time zone.
This is true.
Damn.
Other people have already had a day.
Think about the poor chaps in Hawaii. Where it's still
it's just really early there.
Yeah. Damn.
Who's in Hawaii? Also, I don't feel bad for them because they're in Hawaii.
Also true. Very
Right?
true.
Good morning, everybody. Jennifer Nichols says, "What's good
morning.
naps?"
That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. That is what I am saying, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little too early for me to have the whiskey or the mimosas. But
I had
a
enough
nice
to drink
starter.
last night, so I'm not drinking this morning.
I had a glass of whiskey, and I was up until probably like 2:30 playing Judgment because I'm trying to bang this one girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can fuck people in this game?
How's it going?
I don't know if you can actually get it in. You can date. You can have up to 4
That's
girlfriends.
what she said.
That's so many girlfriends.
I
I'm
know.
like, how could you possibly manage that many people?
See, and here's what I don't understand is I had one girl confess her love to me, but then then he's like, "Yo, now we're official." But there's still 3 other girlfriends I haven't met yet because I'm only 27% through the game.
Sure.
So I'm at a point now where all I have to do is initiate a conversation, and she'll because I saved it right before I talked to her because I had a feeling this was coming. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet the other girlfriends, and then I'm going to get them all to like get ready to confess their love, and then I'll reload and see like who loves me the most and who I want to like commit myself
Oh, wait,
to.
but if you can have 4 of them, why wouldn't you just have all 4?
Because I don't know if you can once someone confesses their
Oh,
love to you.
I see what you're saying. You just
Yeah.
mean that there are 4 options in the game.
Well, yeah, and it's.
I thought you meant you could have 4 girlfriends at a
You might
time.
be able to. You might be able to, but I don't know yet. And I don't want to commit to someone, and then the other 3 come along, and they're way better than the other one. So I'm
Yeah,
just like
that's
keeping
fair.
her on hiatus. Like you go over
This is
there.
just like why dating in real life is such a bitch.
I feel so bad.
Everyone's waiting for the next best thing. No one wants to fully commit. They're like, I don't know, you're okay, but like,
I mean, it's true.
maybe the other person that I meet at 50% throughout this game is better than you.
Yeah, and the other girl I just met is way better. I mean, it's a whole thing, but yeah, dating.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Hello, friends in
It
chat.
exists. It's a thing that
Hello.
you do sometimes.
Brittany, who spells her name wrong. Molly, the dude.
Spells her name
Carly,
wrong.
Chris, Devin, Nom Noms, Carly, not Carl.
Ooh.
That was a whole thing. Sorry, Carly.
Yeah.
So,
Carly, Carl.
welcome. I also agree, Nom Noms. It's never too early to drink. I just had to get my caffeine in first, and then, trust me, the champagne will happen. I've got some in the fridge. It's already open. I drank 4/5 of the bottle. I was going to say 3/4, but I definitely drank more than 3/4 of the bottle. But there's enough for like a half glass. I could top it off with a little bit of OJ. I almost drank the whole bottle, but then I had a glass of red. So technically I drank an entire bottle of wine last night.
Look at you, badass.
That's the lot.
John and
I
I had to catch up on episodes of The Prophet. Do you guys watch that show?
No.
no.
It's
I've never
really
even
good.
heard of that show.
There's a very, very rich investor named Marcus Lemonis, and he takes struggling businesses and he helps inject money into their workflow to help bring them back to life. But some of the episodes, he comes across businesses that are just fuckboys, and he's like, listen, I thought we could do a deal, but you're too much of a fuckboy. I can't give you my money. It's a really good show, actually.
Fuck boys shouldn't get money.
Fuckboys shouldn't get anything.
Fuck boys.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Everything you're saying is true.
Summer is doing good in life. She had a little too much tequila yesterday.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm just tired.
What time did you get to bed?
1.
Oh, it's not too bad.
For me, that's really late. I go to bed at like 9:30.
It's true.
That's
She's an old lady.
Anytime we all get together, they're always like, do you want to stay up? And I'm like, No.
And it's Brittany and I
Oh.
watching Hereditary until like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
being
you
like,
guys
this is a bad
so
decision.
late. And I'm like, I gotta get up. No.
I know. Andrew is my new scary movie watching buddy. I'll get you there someday, Slimer.
It will never happen. But that doesn't mean I love you any less.
Aw.
That's cute.
That's cute.
That's cute. Shall we get into some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, first up. The D-Rec is the first question.
Like a T-Rex.
And it says, what's good, ladies? We're a bit removed from E3, but what's one game announcement that you still haven't gotten that you're... Wait, let me read that again. What's one game announcement that you still haven't gotten that you're dying for? Mine is XCOM 3, maybe next year. So a game that you've been hoping is going to be announced but hasn't yet been announced, like where
Viva
is it?
Pinata on the Switch.
Well, mine has always been Mother 3, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Sad
That's
day.
fine.
Mine is Portal 3. I know that
Yeah.
we talk a lot about Valve and their lack of publishing video games, but of all of the Portal games that are coming, like I definitely have told people like don't hold your breath, Half-Life 3 isn't happening. But I think the most realistic one is Portal because I feel like that's the most approachable game out of all of those that would have the broadest appeal. But I don't know, man. I would love another Portal. It's such a good game.
Yeah, those games are so funny. I think that was the first game that made me legit just laugh out loud really, really hard. It was
Yeah.
good. It was a good time. The potato part always gets me.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? Because I am a potato.
I am a potato. Potato. Potato sounds good.
Really?
Fry that up.
Some
get a
hash
little- get a
browns.
little-
That's really good hangover food.
Now I want some. Damn it. I just went and got
Well, you
myself a
know,
scone.
if you download the DoorDash app and use promo code What's Good, you can get $5
Bitch,
off
I
your
already
first
have
order of
DoorDash
$15
on
or
my
more.
phone.
I'm just saying.
I know, I love you.
But you
I
could
don't think
DoorDash some
we
hash
talked about-
browns.
What was, we didn't talk about it. I don't know if it's a question. Let me know if it is. But what was one E3 announcement that did get you all hot and bothered? Was
This
there
year?
anything?
This year?
Yeah.
Hot and bothered.
I don't know about hot and bothered.
Got you a little flustered, a little tingly. I'll start. I think mine was the Breath of the Wild sequel.
Britt's like, I have one, everybody.
I have one because I never got to talk about this on the show. I completely forgot. But yeah, the Breath of the Wild sequel, which was kind of interesting. And if you look at it and break it down, there's a lot of theories circulating. My theory is that this is like a little ways after. I'm going to go down this tangent. I won't be
Yeah,
long.
you go.
To go on with my bad self is that it takes place a little bit after Breath of the Wild, obviously, because if you look at Zelda's hair, it's shorter now and she's wearing like a cape. She looks more of like an adventurer. And I think the shorter hair and adventurer look signifies that she's going to be a playable character in some capacity in the next game. And I really freaking hope I'm not wrong because she
That'd
doesn't
be
have that
awesome.
dainty princess look about her anymore, right? And then if you look, there's this white glowy hand clutching what I'm assuming is Ganon, the mummified version of Ganon. And I think what's going to happen is
They mummified him?
so the whole idea is that he's been wreaking havoc underneath Hyrule Castle this whole time, that he's just been causing some bullshit. And so they finally discover like his actual body. And I think they're like, let's put a stop to it. And then the little like white glowy hand thing kind of fuses with Link. Because if you look at the stills, there's a still where he's holding his hand and like some shit's coming out of it. And that's going to be that game's like shtick. That's going to be the thing where you're going to, like in Ocarina of Time, you had the Ocarina Twilight Princess, you know, you had Midna. And in Breath of the Wild, you just had a huge fucking world where you got to do anything and everything you wanted. The weird game. Anyway, so in this game, I'm assuming that you're going to have the hand and it's going to be the thing. And there's going to be playable Zelda and it's going to be great.
Nice.
Amen.
Summer.
Anyway, thanks. I need to get that off my chest.
Good. I'm glad that you feel tingly about it. I
Still so
honestly
tingly.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I am tingly for that's like coming down the road in the future, because really if they had shown more from Dragon Age, that might have been it. But they didn't. Probably not until next year at E3 would be my guess. And other than that, yeah, nope. Nothing.
No tingles.
Nope, no tingles this year.
I mean, Outer Worlds was tingly for me, but that was probably the only one.
Well, Yes, but I feel like
But that wasn't like an announcement.
right.
That was just me like really seeing the game for the first time.
Yeah.
Announcement wise, no. The only thing I think, I mean, there were some times where I was like, oh, that looks interesting, or like, oh, okay. But I was never like, oh my fucking God, that's just crazy. I can't believe they did that. No. Keanu Reeves, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next question. Hey, ladies, you killed it at E3 this year. Hope you're feeling better, Andrea. Thank you, I am. My question is for Steimer, and this is from Jillian, by the way.
Uh-oh.
With the announcement of Microsoft acquiring Double Fine, do you think Psychonauts 2 would still have released this year, if at all, if Microsoft hadn't acquired them? Thanks so much.
Wait, what? Do I think that they would have... Repeat it. I'm too tired
Do
for
you
this.
think... Basically, I think Jillian is asking if you think that Psychonauts 2 would have been delayed if Microsoft hadn't acquired them.
Oh, I mean, I have no idea. The nice part about getting acquired is that you get more funding, if that's what you're implying. But I don't know if that game was ever, quote unquote, like in trouble. I don't think they've like added significant people to their studio, so I'm not sure, aside from an influx of cash flow, what exactly that would be doing for them. Like, you can only have so many people working on a game at a time.
It's true.
It's very true.
True dat.
Do that, yo.
But I liked that announcement. That's good. Sell out, Double Fine, get yourselves paid, get yourselves taken care of. I can't imagine the stress of trying to have a studio in San Francisco. Woof.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Too expensive. Just don't live in
So
San Francisco
expensive.
in general. Just like leave San Francisco. Everyone who's there, including you, Andrea, just leave.
That should be a good, yeah, everyone should.
Well, if you insist. Let me just pack up my... Just kidding. Okay. Next question is from the nanobiologist. What is your top tier whiskey or bourbon? I love bourbon and want to expand my palate. This is such a difficult question.
Yeah.
Because there's so many good ones, especially at the top tier level. But also, like, what does top tier mean for you? Is top tier $30 a bottle? $50 a bottle? $200 a bottle? Like, if you're in the chat, nanobiologist, make yourself known and clarify your question.
I don't even
Make yourself known.
I haven't seen him in there this morning, so we'll see. We could always just pin this one and come back to it.
Yeah.
All right. If you're in there, nanobiologist, let me know.
Blanton's good. That's I don't. Would you consider Blanton to be top tier?
It's technically a top shelf. Yeah, absolutely. And
Because it's expensive as hell. But
yes, but they also have like Blanton's also has some really, really high end ones, like the Blanton's Reserve. Who are we talking about this with? Because it's the Blanton's is the whiskey that John Wick drinks. If you look in John Wick 3 in his hotel room, there's a bottle of the green label Blanton's, which I believe is like a very rare, impossible to buy Blanton's Reserve. But of course, John Wick has it.
Oh, duh.
Well, I'm
John
pretty
Wick.
Kronbacher. I want some green label Blantons. The fuck?
Too bad.
I know. Damn.
Did you just swig a 5-hour energy on the sly? I missed it, but Chad caught it.
Yeah, I totally did. Well, excuse me. It's a Kirkland signature energy shot.
Oh my God.
I don't like the coffee, so that should be something I should try to get into. Coffee.
Yeah, you should. It's delicious.
Yeah.
But it's, it's an acquired taste. You got to work at it. But start off with lots of sugar and milk, or almond milk or coconut milk, whatever your milk of choice is, to help dull the bitterness. And then over time, you'll build up an affinity for the bitterness, and then you will become one with the bitterness.
I will become one. It's like my tea in London. I put a lot of sugar and milk in that bad boy, and it was very good.
Right?
Yeah. Little splash of milk, little sugar.
A lot of sugar.
Okay, Brandon Kagan. Hello, what's good? Inspired by a tweet I saw recently, I was curious to ask, what are some of your favorite game titles and box art? Whether they sound cool, have a relatable meaning, or it just looks rad on the box. Anything is fair game. Thanks for taking my question. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks, Brandon.
Box art. I'll grab it.
She's like, hold on.
No, but
I
I'm
have
here.
props.
Yeah, I got the. I don't know
Hold
if
it.
I
You
can
got to
say
hold it right in front of your face. There you go. And then either above or below your microphone so you can talk about it. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the original Earthbound box, and this is really special to me, not only because it's the game that really got me into, like, it taught me like what video games can really be, but what's really cool about it is this box came with the player's guide, because this game is so fucking cuckoo bananas that they're like, yo dog, if we're gonna ship this game, we have to ship the entire strategy guide with it, otherwise no one's gonna know how to play it. So, and it's cool and it's exciting, and it's just a big Super Nintendo box, and I love it.
It's really cute.
Thanks. It's mine.
I'm trying to think of some really good box art. It's kind of become.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have video game boxes in my house anymore. Actually, it's not true. I have one. I have one like Brittany. It's not my like favorite box art, but
You want to go get it?
I have.
Okay, just describe. Just
I mean,
describe it.
I'll go get it. God damn it.
Go get it. Yeah, now that I'm in this room, I can just like pick shit off the shelf and be like, hey.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to put something on top of the Earthbound box because that cubby that's right behind your head is blank. And
Yeah,
we need
I know.
to like
I
fill
know.
it
I
with
need
something.
to put something up there. I want to like expand it so it can live its life in frame.
Oh yeah, you just gotta put something underneath of it then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then it'll always be above your head.
Yes.
I love your little Mario plushies to your right. Those are really
This is
cute.
The only box.
Oh, nice.
Very
my house.
nice. Pull it back just a little bit. It was a little too close. There you go. Perfect. Quest for Glory 1. So you want to be a hero.
Yeah.
Is that the character you had a crush on?
I mean, it's you. That's you, the player character. But
I
yeah.
thought she was saying
Yeah.
it's you, like you, Brittany.
Oh, you're damn. That was my moment. I should have capitalized on that, but alas,
Alas, poor York.
spoiled.
Knew him well.
I have a lot of boxes over there, but I don't know which one I would pick. Maybe Mass Effect 2, even though I hate that it was still regular boy shepherd, not femme shep.
Boy, Shep.
But I did really
Boy,
love
Shep.
the lithograph they did for femme shep, which I have signed by Jennifer Hale. I hear on my shelf, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Okay, next question from Agent 47.
Ooh.
What's good, ladies? What's your favorite guilty pleasure movies? Why and under what circumstances, holidays, meeting with friends, etc., are you usually watching them? Have an awesome weekend. So what
my
is your
God.
guilty pleasure movie, and when do you allow yourself to have this guilty pleasure?
I love Austin Powers.
Oh, that's a
love-
good one.
Austin Powers is like my
Amazing.
favorite thing ever. There's a silly kung fu spoof called Kung Pao Enter the Fist, which is really silly. I like the Charlie's Angels with Cameron Diaz.
I don't think I've seen that one actually.
It's really good.
It's good. Yeah. There's just some really silly movies like that. Oh, Rush Hour 1 and 2. Like when I was a child, I watched those movies over and over and over and over again. And for some reason, like I just did that at that point in my life. I don't do that anymore. But whenever I've had like a few whiskeys, this actually just happened not that long ago, maybe a couple months ago. I got hammered by myself. It was like a Friday night. Jason was in bed, and I just started watching all these movies, like laughing to myself. And Jason thought I was going crazy, and it was just the best day ever.
And you were.
I was
Aw.
crazy. Yeah, like watching fucking Austin Powers and Fat Bastard and Mini Me. And oh my God, so good.
Oh, God, I haven't seen that in forever. I think one of my guilty pleasure movies is definitely Zoolander.
Oh my God, I love Zoolander.
Yeah, so I had this weird relationship with Zoolander. So I first found out about Zoolander when I was in college, and my roommates were always watching. I was like, this movie's stupid. Why are you watching it again? I don't like this. And then finally, because they literally put it on once or twice a week, I'm not even exaggerating.
Wow, that is a lot of. Oh, that's a lot.
It was on all the time that I finally like just slowly started liking it, and then the jokes just kept creeping in, and now I laugh every time I watch it, even though I've seen it probably 50 or 100 times. Just like, it's crazy. Such a dumb movie, but super funny. I really love that one. I'm trying to think of another like really dumb guilty pleasure movie.
I really like my guilty pleasure genre is usually a romantic comedy of some kind, like a really
Clueless.
like a bad one.
Clueless is fun,
is
though.
not a romantic
Clueless
comedy.
is a classic piece of American cinema. Okay, that can't be
Oh,
a guilty.
girl.
It can't be a guilty pleasure because
No.
it's a
It's
bona
just-
fide good movie.
I mean,
Yes.
Austin Powers is like American cinema too, and it's so good. It's not. It's okay. Beavis and Butthead Do America. That's another good one.
I mean, that's a guilty pleasure movie for sure. I don't even think I've ever seen that.
Oh God, it's so dumb, but it's so good. I'm dying.
Oh God, did you drink water wrong?
Yes.
YKM, yes, my friends were high. They were high most of the time. Ooh, Ace Ventura is a good one too. But I think that's another
I haven't
like
seen
good
Ace Ventura
movie.
in a long time. Like since those movies came out, I haven't watched them ever again.
Yeah.
But I watched like The Holiday. The Holiday is a guilty pleasure movie.
Oh, yep, rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
It's even like more
I
romantic.
also really like it's newer, but all the boys I've loved before, or whatever, is on Netflix. That I know Joey Noelle also really likes that.
So is that a guilty pleasure, or is
that's like if I'm in a crap mood and I'm like, Meh, I watched romantic comedy. Okay, it's really shitty, and I know that it's shitty, but I'm like, all right, this makes me feel better. Or I just like having that noise on the television.
It's kind of how I felt about Waterworld for a long time. Because,
oh my God, Waterworld!
Because I actually really love that movie, and it's like famous for being like this giant bomb. And I'm like, but it's so good. I don't know why people hate on this movie, but I guess that could qualify as guilty pleasure. I also like a lot of bad action flicks. Like I like all of the Transformer movies, which I get a lot of flack for my husband. And like a lot of like classic Arnold Schwarzenegger films that are bad, like Red Sonja was one of my faves, with Bridget Nielsen. Oh, so good. Now I want to go watch that. I think I actually have the DVD back there somewhere. But anyway, we could noodle on this question for a long time. Good question, Agent 47. Justin asks, are any of you catching up on any games this summer before fall, early 2020 releases? Also another good question.
Catching up? No.
I definitely want to go back and finish Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's a good one. I actually never finished the campaign because I just got distracted by everything else that's been happening. So I definitely want to finish that. I want to put more time into Rage, so I can play more of that. And I have to do Katana Zero. Is that what it's called?
Katana.
The one on the little roguelike.
Oh, yeah. I'm not looking at. Yeah, I mean, I would like to also. So right now I'm playing Judgment, and I think I still have another 40 hours in that game. But I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. But then with that, you have to start to juggle other stuff. I want to get back to Outward, which is that co-op survival game that I love so much. I just haven't gone back to it because I'm also playing Warhammer Chaos Bane with Jason, which is co-op. And I want to play Dragon Quest Builders 2, which comes out, I think, July 12th. And then obviously then you have Wolfenstein Youngblood, and then it just kind of starts getting crazy from there. I would like to go back to Days Gone, but I don't know.
I think Days Gone is done for me.
Days Gone is Days Gone.
Days Gone is gone.
Yeah.
And it's not that I didn't like that game. I just don't think I can finish it.
I'm still thinking about it.
I finally got to that one stupid fucking mission you were talking about, Andrea, with the creepy crawler babies. What were they called? The newts.
The newts.
But it's one of those fucking annoying ass things where it checkpoints you into a part before you really get to understand what you need equipment wise. And now I'm stuck at this stupid spot and I don't have what I need to get through it. Like don't have the right gun ammo with me and all this other crap. I'm just like, cool. Guess I'm not playing this anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those games that I might like just watch the ending cutscene on YouTube,
that's not a bad idea.
So I can figure out how the story ends. Because like I kind of talked to Greg about it, and he was like, "Do you want me to spoil it for you?" And I was like, "Obviously, yes."
Yes.
If you're saying I have like 30 more hours to go, then yeah, you should definitely tell me what happens. But I want to kind of watch it all play out. So, but I'm with you. I don't think I'm going to go back to that one. There's just too many other things to play. I want to say welcome to Jake Sue. It's his first stream. Welcome to the Happy Hour Q&A. We had some more people that have joined in the last few minutes. Let me scroll back here.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the shit show of life.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. Oh, Death Tone. What's up, man? Welcome. And YKM, I'm definitely not playing Final Fantasy IX on the low.
Yeah, she is.
Have you ever heard me talk about it?
Look at her.
No. Okay. Next question. When will Brit start putting up some sweet backgrounds on the green screen behind her?
Oh,
Wah, wah.
Old.
old. No, actually, I do have a little green screen because I was playing Layers of Fear 2, and it's the kind that straps to the back of your chair. So I always could put it up. That's what she said. Yeah.
I mean,
And
we could just take some screenshots of you, and then we could do like a Photoshop contest.
Yes, I love that idea.
What could go wrong? It'd be great.
What could go wrong,
What
indeed?
could possibly go wrong?
All right, next question. Hey, ladies, this is from Devin. Last week during your E3 recap episode, I thought I heard you mention The Sims briefly. I know you normally don't play, but I was curious, what kind of sim player are you? Since Kelsey from BuzzFeed was on your show, I started playing again and started a 100 baby challenge, which is such a mistake. Thanks for all of your awesome coverage this month. Cheers.
So, when Brittany and I were at EA Play, I was like, well, I know The Sims and you've never really played, so I will play and you can watch, basically. So I was like, Brittany, what do you want? What do you want from our time here today in The Sims? And what do you think she said? Everybody in chat. I'm guessing you.
Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
She wanted us to bang people. And I was like, all right, I can make this happen. I'm a pro Sims player. So
That's true.
immediately, I think it took 2 in-game days for me to have sex with someone in this game.
So good.
That's
And then
not-
she
that's
banged
not
us right
bad.
after we banged her.
And then we had a few repeat encounters with this person. But we had one failed attempt with someone who turned out to be married and actually cared. And then but then we found some other girl who was also married, but she did not seem to care that she was married. And we were like, all right, we'll bang you.
Yeah, no, she was
And we
married,
did.
but she didn't care.
Yeah, it was like technically this was the Sims expansion stuff, so we probably should have tried like finding a
Making a mermaid.
mermaid or like riding a dolphin or whatever the fuck is in there, because it was like really pretty island stuff. But no, Brittany wanted to woohoo, and so
And we did. And hats off to you. Like, you had it. We got it in. I mean, yeah, maybe we got it in within not that long. And it was great. And woohooing was lovely. It was everything I wanted it to be. I will say, I've been wanting to play The Sims ever since that timer. You kind of like, I want to put in some cheats and make a bomb-ass house.
yeah,
then-
dude, cheats are the best, and you're just like, okay,
Woohoo
I have
everyone.
all of the money, I make a bomb ass house, and then I just go around town trying to like fuck with people's lives. It's great.
Yeah, I do want to do that. I was deciding whether or not I want to hop into Final Fantasy 14 or The Sims, and I chose Final Fantasy 14.
That
We'll
seems
see.
on brand for you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, it's an MMO, and they're making a TV series based off of it. I mean, I have to like get familiar with it.
Yeah,
It's my excuse.
I hear
mean,
you.
Fair. It's also a good
Ugh.
game, I've heard.
Yeah.
So giant. Sorry, got distracted by how giant my shirt is. Just as a reminder that our special guest, Kelsey Impeachike, has a new episode of her 100 Baby Challenge that went up this morning because they release new episodes every Saturday. So if you guys...
100 baby challenge.
So if you guys missed her episode that she guested on, you can catch it over at BuzzFeed Multiplayer. And I see in the chat here, Sarah says that she's been watching Kelsey's 100 Baby Challenge playlist, and it's so hilarious. She's a very funny lady, that Kelsey.
That sounds like a really rough challenge.
Yeah, trying to have 100 babies. And there's all these rules that she was telling us about. There's a whole segment on it on her episode in the 3rd segment of the show. We talked to her about undergoing the challenge and what it entails, and from a production standpoint, how it's been difficult, how she's like, it's probably going to take a full year for me to actually like have the 100 babies. So
I mean, yeah.
Wow.
'cause I don't know what all the rules are, but even that would just take a long time.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
just like it would in real life.
Even if you could use the same partner over and over again, it would still take a long time.
Excuse me.
how long? Go ahead.
Randall asks, I somehow managed to pick the perfect week to ask about Brit's green screen earlier, unless I missed it. I was hopeful it had some hilarious potential. Rip in peace, green screen. Anyway, what other podcasts... Oh my gosh. Hold on. You know what's funny about this is that he put this question in yesterday because he remembered that he put in the question about the green screen. Anyway, what other podcasts are the three of you listening to lately and recommend, if any? And Britt, as a fellow Final Fantasy VII fan, have you heard about the audio Let's Play podcast No One Can Know About This?
No, because apparently no one can know about it. So how the hell am I supposed to know about it, sir?
That's true. It's a good question.
What was the original question?
Do you listen to any podcasts?
Oh, no.
I do. I've talked about them before.
Just straight up, no.
No.
I don't.
No question.
Maybe I'll listen to Kind of Funny if I'm like getting ready and I'm like, what's going on with the news this week? But other than that, like, no, I just haven't. Sorry.
Let me open my podcast app.
Yeah, I listen to our show. I listen to Games Daily when I'm not on it. I listen to Gamescast when I'm not on it. I don't listen to the mainstream Kind of Funny podcasts. I just don't. Because those guys like ramble a lot. But
we don't do that.
The non-gaming podcast that I listen to the most is Pod Save America, which is a politics podcast that is centrist to left-leaning, and it's a recap of the week's news with analysis from a group of guys that all used to work on not all of them, but several of them used to work on the Obama administration. And so what's interesting about hearing them analyze the news is that, you know, they obviously are coming at it from a perspective of working for an administration. So they have a really unique viewpoint on it. And then they get comedians that will guest on the show. That's really Love It or Leave It, which is John Lovett's other show that he does, which is also really good if you guys are into comedy and politics. If that sounds something interesting to you, Pod Save America's great, and Love It or Leave It's great.
I've talked about these before. The Jordan Harbinger show, he just basically interviews people, talks to people who have usually written books about some form of psychology or another. And it's mostly just like general life improvement sort of things. And then I haven't really listened to them in a while, but The Minimalists is what I listened to when I was kind of like trying to clear my house out and like stop buying so much shit, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of helpful. And then The Moth is just a good podcast for storytelling. If you like stories. So yeah.
Nice. All right, next question. This is from, I always screw up her name. Delilah, aka
Hey there, Delilah.
Assassina. M&M Peanuts or JK, she says, what is your strategy for managing fan outreach when you're at a convention or event, but you really have somewhere else to be? Does it become overwhelming at events open to the public? If I ever bump into you ladies, I hope you won't have to pee or something.
If you bump into me, there's a chance I have to pee because I always have to.
She's
pee.
just constantly having to pee. It's just a Britney problem.
It is. I mean, I don't ever feel overwhelmed or anything like that. Typically, you know, we have our meetups because we want to meet all of you. And also it's a good place for us to shake hands and say hi, hello, because it's not like we're rushing from appointment to appointment. What I found is that if I am hauling tits to an appointment, whether it's at PAX or E3, and someone stops me, they're like, hey, Britt. And I'm like, hey, I usually have time for like a 5-second like handshake. Be like, nice to meet you. I got to run to appointment. And then people are really respectful about that. I heard a lot of Pierce actually had a really bad run-in at E3 this year with that. Someone called her, I think, a very bad word.
Oh yeah, I saw her tweet. I saw her tweet about that.
Don't do that.
And it's really unfortunate when people take it personally, because especially at E3, because E3 never used to have a public face to it, and so a lot of us that have been working E3 for many years are in this place or in this mental state where it's just like head down, work. And a lot of us also have many, many games to get to. And so we book our appointments back to back. And especially if you're going between the halls, you really have to hustle to make sure that you're not late to your appointments. And so it really doesn't leave time to chit chat or small talk when you run into people. So most of the time, even when I run into some of my close friends, I'll just give a wave like, hi, bye. And then that's it. Or like, hi, hope I see you later, you know? And I hope that you guys know that if we ever run into you and we don't have the chance to say like a proper hello, it's absolutely not personal. It always has something to do with a commitment that we've made and that we don't want to break.
It's true.
+1 to everything that you just said.
Yeah.
Call that the short E3. I acknowledge your presence, but I gotta go. The little wave.
The little, oh, hello, nice to meet you. So sorry, goodbye.
When you have the look of pure panic and
Or
franticness
just,
on your
you're
face.
just like, but I gotta go. Oh God, I'm already late. Ah!
Yeah.
Come to our meet and greet. Bye. This is why we scheduled them. No.
Exactly.
Have some dedicated time for you guys.
Okay, next question is from Chris Lavonia. I
Oi.
just saw a gaming site make a stack of pancakes, make a hole in the middle of the stack, and pour marinara sauce into the hole, and stick mozzarella sticks in there. Would you eat it?
No.
Huh.
Honestly, I
I
don't
might.
know. Because if you haven't already put syrup on the pancakes, they don't necessarily taste super sweet on their own.
And marinara sauce is just one of those things for me personally that I can dip almost anything into, and it'll taste good.
And it's got
Mm.
cheese sticks in the middle?
If you are not enticing me with money, I'm not eating it.
I would eat it. I would do it.
Especially if I'm hungover. That doesn't sound bad.
It might
Like
get really...
salty.
Yeah, it might get soggy, though.
But you could just eat the pancakes. Unless you have to
Pancakes
eat
will get soggy.
No, eat the pancakes around the sauce. So and then you cheat the system timer, and then you just eat the marinara sauce and the mozzarella sticks in the middle.
I mean, I would just eat the marinara, like the mozzarella sticks, and let the pancakes be essentially a container.
Nut History is calling them out. Apparently, this was Giant Bomb, which I'm not surprised about.
That sounds correct.
Yeah. Let's see here. Jake says, I saw you gals head into a lift at E3 and didn't say hi equals regrets. Oh, no. Especially if we're at an elevator, that means we have to wait. We would have had at least 10 to 30 seconds to say hi.
Yeah,
It's true.
You can always just say, hi, what's good games? And then we'll look around and be like, hi, all in unison. It'll sound very robotic, but we'll do it.
Exactly.
And then we'll get on the elevator.
The amount of people that have shouted at us, what's good? Like when they walk by and then we wave, that's cool. That works.
Yeah, just do that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Lemon.
Brittany is talking about the quality of Steimer's camera. So it is, in fact, a different camera. And the reason why we had to give Steimer a different webcam is because the Logitech Brio, the 4K camera that Brittany and I are using, was causing a lot of technical issues with Steimer's computer. So much so that it would go black during recordings and we were having too many technical hiccups with it, and so we had to swap it out for a different camera. So that's why the quality looks a little bit different, but I don't think it looks bad.
I was laughing because I remember when Steimer had that, I'm not mad, just disappointed face, and it froze.
So, yeah, we definitely, I think also what you're seeing, if I shrink her down in the window here, you see the quality is better, but because of the way that the feeds are coming in through Skype, if I leave her window small like this, it looks weird next to how big we are. So I have to zoom it like this. There you go. Now you can see how the sausage is made, everybody. OBS. Okay, continuing on. Next question is from Male. I posted this on the Facebook page. We wanted to hear from you too. In honor of Pride Month, who are some of your favorite LGBTQ characters? A current favorite of mine is Selvando from DQ11.
Oh, he's great.
Fab. I have some more, but I'll let you pick.
Oh, that's fun.
Dorian from Inquisition is lovely.
I love Dorian.
He's great.
Yeah, he's
really good.
He's really fun.
Oh, hold on.
Technically, Iron Bolt also swings both ways, I think.
Yeah,
right?
He does. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
BioWare's got a lot of great characters. I mean, Liara is probably my number one.
Yeah, she's great.
She's awesome. Gosh, I'm trying to think of characters outside of the BioWare space. Well, I mean, Chloe and Rachel.
There you go.
Are really good. I guess technically Chloe and Max too, depending on how you played it. But Chloe as a character, I think, is a really interesting character. I remember really hating her in the beginning because I thought she was such a brat. But then all of the background that we get from Before the Storm really swayed me in the other direction to appreciate how nuanced she is as a character. Because in the original Life is Strange, I was like, "You're dumb. I don't like you."
Yeah, same.
And then in
Same,
Before
same.
the Storm, I swung the other way and was like, "Okay, I'm back on your side."
You're acceptable now.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Besides Bioware games, because the other one that came to the other character was Krem, which is from Inquisition.
Yeah. Net History says Ellie from Tilu.
Yeah.
I don't actually
yeah,
really like.
Ellie.
I really don't like Ellie as a character either.
I like Ellie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved the
I like her. Yeah.
that DLC that I fucking forget what it's called now.
Oh,
do
the
you
one with
remember?
her.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's it called?
Oh
I'll
my
look it up.
god. And I'm like, what was it called?
Left Behind.
Yes, Left Behind.
There we go.
Left Behind was great.
Oh, I
I'm
wanna
trying
play
to think of
Dragon
some
Quest
other
again.
characters.
We need more.
We need more. Molly, if you're in the chat, I know you are. What are some of your other ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Devin says it's not 100% confirmed, but Van Yell and Fang from Final Fantasy 13.
I want to know.
Don't know. Don't know who those people are. Never played that game.
I tried playing it.
Cassandra,
that was the
does
one
that
game
count?
I-
Yeah, I think that counts. Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I guess it depends on how you played her, right?
There you go.
Yeah, she bangs everything.
Yeah.
In mine.
My Cassandra banged everybody. Yeah.
She's just like
Young, old,
wanna
male,
fuck?
female.
Let's go.
She's into it.
She's into most things, yeah.
Oh, Kanji from Persona 4. Forgot about Kanji.
Wait, Kanji was really? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Sorry, that took me a minute.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired today.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is from Mario. Thinking about the 4th
Holy.
of July coming up this week, did your family have any out of the ordinary dishes when you had barbecues or family get togethers? This is a good question because I recently saw somebody post a recipe for the weirdest salad I'd ever heard about. It was like orange jello, boiled peanuts, and Coke.
What the fuck?
It's like one of those because the word salad can mean a bunch of different things. Like if you think about a fruit salad, to me, fruit salad is literally just cut up fresh fruit mixed together. But where I'm from, fruit salad has like marshmallow fluff and
Yes.
sugar and like all kinds of like cream and stuff in it. And so it's more like a dessert than it is like a salad.
Good.
Or macaroni salad, like weird macaroni salad with mayonnaise in it. Ooh,
Ew.
I hated it. But I like Italian pasta salad where you take like a nice like zippy Italian dressing and you have like black olives and pasta noodles, tomato, red onion, cucumber, and you mix it all up. Ooh, delicious. Now I want that.
No, like nothing too crazy. If I see anything that looks a little weird, I just like sidestep it and avoid all contact with it because I'm kind of weirded out by that kind of stuff. But no, nothing crazy. Huh.
Welcome, Afro Cyborg. You made it.
Afro cyborg. He's a cyborg with an afro.
Carly says marshmallows, whipped cream, marshmallow flesh, crushed pineapple, and pistachio pudding mix. It's lit.
Mm.
It just sounds like a sugar bomb.
God, it
Yeah,
sounds so good.
That doesn't sound good to me at all.
Egg
got
salad
me
is also
tingly.
good if it's made properly without too much mayonnaise and not too much mustard. The balance has to be perfect. Same with potato salad. I love the variety of potato salads that are
Ooh.
out there. But
My
it
mom
can't be
makes
too
good potato salad.
Told
hard to
everyone
do.
this would eventually just turn into us talking about food, and we're at that point now in the show.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's not our
44
fault.
minutes.
Mario asked the question. Okay.
Oh.
Next up from Scott. What franchise, movies, books, TVs, or games, have you stuck with till the end despite it mostly being a bad or mediocre the longer it went? Till the end, just because you had to see how it ended. For me, it's the X-Men movie franchise. When I went to see the last movie last week, I knew from reviews it was going to be bad, but I had to see the last one in theaters before Disney Marvel takeover and hopefully make the movies better. Fox only batted about 50% making good movies.
I don't know if I've ever stuck with a series, not including video games, but from the beginning to the end. I mean, Dragon Ball, but that's still ongoing. I almost finished True Blood from start to finish, but then it got way too weird and wonky for me toward the end.
It got real weird.
I rode that baby out to the bitter
Girl.
end. It did get it. I don't even want to say it jumped the shark because it was weird from the get-go. But yeah, like it was really super weird. Like that moment where Eric, after having drank a bunch of fairy blood, like was out on a mountaintop, like out in
Just
broad
butt
daylight.
naked?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just like, what the heck is happening?
I was like, you just wanted Alexander Skarsgård naked, and I'm fine with that.
I'm here for
seriously.
it. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be angry at it. But also, what's happening?
And didn't
Yeah.
Bill turn into some crazy like dude?
Bill
and he-
turned into a crazy cult leader,
Yeah.
and then Suki.
Suki.
Wait,
Suki.
did she fuck Eric after that, or had she fucked him before that?
She fucked him
a whole bunch
before.
of times.
Yeah.
yeah, they
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Assassina, you missed your question. We just did it like 5 minutes ago. Sorry.
Ew.
Cucumber, tomatoes, mayo, salt, pepper, and dillweed. But Brittany, what if you just made it without the mayo? I did a cucumber tomato salad last night that was chopped cucumbers, tomatoes, red onion, red wine vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, and salt and pepper, and it was chef's kiss. It's a great summer salad. Anyway.
She's yawning at it, so I think she's really intrigued.
She's not talking about me. The other Brittany.
Oh, other Brittany.
Brittany who spells her name wrong.
Oh.
Brittany Heath.
Oh.
Um,
I thought you were talking to this Brittany.
No.
To this Brittany here.
Hello, it's me.
Hello, it's me. It's a Brittany.
Yeah, I don't have another one that I kept with. True Blood is probably like the good defining one.
I mean, I'm gonna be that bitch and
Very
say
best.
Game of Thrones, and I'm mostly referring to the books in that I really hated the last one. I thought it was really slow, but when the new ones come out, I will read them.
Yeah, same. But I like the books.
I did not like the last book at all.
It was a little bit slow. Like Daenerys' time in Marine. It's too long.
Made me want to kill myself.
Too long.
That's all it did. I was like, she needs to go.
Mhm.
I'll say the video game series that I just can't let go that I've said I'm going to is Harvest Moon. Now it's some like
Oh my God, I know. I saw you. I went with you and you were like, this is the game now. And I looked at you and was like, you're going to play this?
I played it, and hey, like if you like Overcooked, you might like this game.
I do
but
like Overcooked.
Hey, like
But
maybe
not
I
like
need
this.
to pass the torch. It's yeah. I mean, I can't help it. I still check it out every time there's a new game, but it's just so bad. It's not bad. It's different. That's fair.
We got some latecomers into the stream. We got a 247 comic. Craig is here. Whiskey Jack is here. Welcome. Better late than never, friends. We're still going. By the way, I have to go in and get my mimosa on. Next question from Sarah. Have you been keeping up with the World Cup, and who is your favorite member of the United States women's team? Thanks for taking my question. So I've been watching it from the sidelines. I used to be super, super into following the U.S. women's team because I played soccer for a really long time, like almost 20 years, starting from when I was a really little kid all the way up through intramurals in college. And then I played with a co-ed pickup team in Los Angeles for the first 4 or 5 years that I lived there, and had a really fun time with that before one of my close friends that I used to host with at Clever tore her ACL in a game. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should stop playing because I can't afford to have an injury like that. I did play in a co-ed team when I was at Machinima. We had a pickup team where we played against other like digital media outlets.
Fun.
And our team was pretty good, but I was like one of like 3 women on the team. It was like all dudes. And that's really dangerous in a sport like soccer because there's a lot of body contact. And so when you're like pushing up against male players that just are bigger than you and have more muscle mass and just weigh more, it's really easy for them to knock you down. And when I was playing as a younger female, we just weren't taught how to do slide tackling and body pushing the way that boys are taught to do it. So I had to stop playing because I didn't want to risk a really serious injury. But back to the question. I'm super excited about the women's team kicking ass. No surprise. The United States women's team has always been really successful in the World Cup circuit, much more successful than the men's team. No disrespect to them. The United States men's team is just outgunned when it comes to international soccer and football players. And so I'm really looking forward to their next game. So I kind of am here for the controversy that's happening. I don't know if you guys saw a little bit about the controversy on Twitter.
No.
So
The last time I paid attention to World Cup was when Mia Hamm was.
I was gonna say Mia Hamm. Yes.
It was on the team, and I was in high school or junior high. One of those two.
I miss soccer. I also played for about 10 years, and I would love to go back and play it, but I don't know, man. I feel like you get on that field, I run around and get one bump, one little weird ankle sprain, one knee tap, I'm out.
Yeah, indoor is pretty fun because it's a smaller field, and then you don't have like. Granted, you do still hit each other, but meh.
That happens.
We just have some people in the chat talking about Megan Rapinoe. So that was the thing, is that she was doing an interview with a reporter, and they had said, you know, like, if you win the World Cup, you know, will you go to the White House? And she's like packing up her bag or like tying her shoe or something. She's like, I'm not going to the fucking White House. I mean, and she said it like that, but the headline everywhere is Megan Rapinoe, I'm not going to the fucking White House. And it makes it sound like much more like aggressive than it actually was. If you watch the clip, she almost like says it under her breath, like, I'm not going to the fucking White House. Obviously, like, why would I go to the fucking White House?
Why would anybody go to the White House?
Exactly. Like, literally nobody. They're going to give you McDonald's hamburgers if you go to the White House. Don't you know?
That's what the fuck.
It was pretty funny. But yeah, I'm here for it.
Yes, soccer. We can do the what's good soccer. Or no.
Probably no. I've also thought about doing like a rec team thing, but then I'm lazy.
I hear ya.
I just lift weights now instead.
Yeah,
and that's enough.
Get swole.
I did. That was actually why I woke up hurting more today than usual, because I lifted yesterday morning, and then drank a lot at night, which was a mistake. Because then I woke up and I was like, ow, oh, my body.
I know.
That's how I felt too after my first workout back this week. I haven't worked out in like 6 weeks. Yep. I felt good about it. I crushed that yoga class. I'm excited to get back on my workout train.
Choo-choo.
Now that I'm cleared for exercise. Okay, next question is from Jacob. Hey, WGG, my work wants to do a team building exercise. Any suggestions?
No.
I brought Smash Bros to the office one time, but hold on. It says, but no. But is it, what happened? Text wrapping. But no one wanted to play it. There's the rest of it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the story?
Wait.
No, he asked, do you have any suggestions for team building exercises?
Don't do team building exercises.
What? Simer.
Not anything that's designed to be a team building exercise. It's so fucking everyone's always just there rolling their eyes. Like, I like that you brought a video game because that's a less traditional method. I'm sad no one wanted to play with you. But I'm trying to think of anything we've done in a corporate setting where I've been like, oh, that was okay. Ooh, okay, there's one.
Okay,
and
you tell this story. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I think this was when I was at PlayStation, and we basically had team cooking classes or whatever. Like, so like each person had like a small team. We broke down into like 3 to 4 people per group, and then we each made a type of dish, and then we all ate it at the end of the thing. And like that was nice because we were all, you're like making a thing together. It does require teamwork, and that you have to follow the recipe and do the thing. And then at the end of it, you get some good food. So that, I think, is probably the best team building exercise I've ever done. Oh, we did that at CDP as well. Yeah, cooking classes. Do something if you have budget.
That's interesting. I haven't worked in an office in like 8 years now. And even when I did work, I worked full time, basically, well, after I graduated from high school till I was like 22, 23. No one ever made any effort to do anything team building. All you would do is go out to lunch, and that was it. And then gossip about everyone else, because that's all you could really do. That's all people wanted to do where I worked. And it was like obviously the opposite of team building. It really turned people against each other, and it was a really unhealthy environment. So I can't think of anything. I saw someone in here say, keep talking and no one explodes. Nobody explodes. That would be kind of fun. But then I feel like this is the part where it can get tricky, right? Because if you do have to follow instructions, there's usually at least one jackass among the group. And then how do you overcome the jackassery of the jackass?
That's what I liked about the cooking stuff is like even if you have a jackass in the group, they're usually not gonna fuck up your food. Like
Yeah.
people like that's like a thing where like if it's a game, it's like that's pretty low stakes, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm gonna fuck with it. But like if you're sitting there making a béarnaise sauce, he's not gonna cook the eggs like in a weird way that's going to make it fucked up because like he has to eat it.
That's a good point. Ooh,
Like-
escape rooms. I'm seeing people talk about those. That would be fun.
Escape rooms would be good depending on the size of. I mean, also this also depends on how many people you're talking about. But yes, escape rooms are good.
Yeah.
I don't know about team building, but they're fun at least, and from what I have done with some friends once or twice.
I love escape rooms.
Yes.
That would be fun.
So we've come up with cooking classes, Andrea, and escape rooms.
Cooking
Is she
classes
listening?
and
Okay,
escape
yeah.
rooms. Okay.
Yes.
Let's
Those are our team building exercises.
A cooking class is a really great idea. You know what else is a really fun team building exercise if it's available in your city is those painting classes. I think those are really cool. Where you
That is a sexy looking strawberry.
That's a sexy
Isn't it?
looking shot. Look at that with the nice
Like-
like mimosa,
Goddamn,
the
that is like the-
strawberry.
Plumpest, most luscious, red, beautiful strawberry I've ever seen in my life.
Did you
I kind of
just fluff the strawberry?
I did. I fluffed
you
it.
like stick that in your
Fluffed
freezer and
it.
save it for me when I see you next because I kind of want it.
Well, it's summer. This is strawberry season. I bet you.
I know, but yours is so perfectly shaped. Mine are all weird and deformed and stuff.
Do you not have any like farmers markets near you that do
Oh, we
like
do.
local strawberries?
Yeah, but they don't look like that.
Oh. Well,
Baby girl, this
if
one
I
looked like
freeze
that.
it, all the moisture will go out of it, and it will no longer be plump and perfect.
I know. I just want to see it in my life, like in real. It's fine.
Yes, Craig, the paint and
It's a
sips.
real life.
I wasn't gonna. I mean, if it's a team building thing, I don't know if alcohol is allowed, but alcohol obviously makes team building better. Liquid
Yes.
courage, right? But I think they're fun because it allows everybody to kind of like let loose. Because who's a good painter, really? Nobody, except for like professional artists. And so you can all like bond over the fact that we all make derpy paintings together.
Oh my god, I did so like when I was at CD Projekt, they had like you can come do painting and like it's just like a for fun class, and I was like, cool, a for fun class. Guess what? I'm the only one there for fun. All the rest are all of the artists at
Oh, no.
CD Projekt, and I'm just sitting there like trying to paint this goddamn person, and I'm like, and they're all doing like these beautiful portraits. And they hate them. They're like, mine's so terrible. And I'm like, mine's a blob. She's a literal blob of flesh on a canvas sitting on a box. Like, fuck you.
Ow.
Okay, so you picked like the one exact example of why it might be challenging. I guess if you go with all of the artists from CD Projekt Red's development team, yeah, okay, you got me there, Steimer.
That just reminded me of that. And I was like, I remember being like, I thought this was for fun. Oh no.
Amazing.
Jake's question: why is WGG always so awesome? Man, well,
shucks.
thanks.
I don't know, but thanks.
I think one of the reasons why we have such great chemistry is because we were friends before we were coworkers. And the reason why we started What's Good Together was because we're like, hey, I like hanging out with these people, and it would be fun to work with them. And so I think that camaraderie and that mutual respect and love that we have for each other obviously bleeds into the work. And that's why we have a lot of people who love our show and our chemistry is because we like hanging around each other and it doesn't ever feel forced.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. That was good, Andrea.
Plus one.
Thanks.
Last one. I'm sorry. I'm still eye fucking that strawberry.
Eat it.
This
Yeah,
one?
can you like eat it for
it.
me? Like,
Eat
You
it
want to go
real
like full
slow.
like ASMR here?
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna get
No, I can't-
strawberry in my
no,
teeth.
wait, the
Move
microphone's
the
covering
microphone.
it.
Move the
Yes,
microphone.
The microphone. Oh my god. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, let me unzip my pants. It's happening.
Whoa. Too far.
Zip my pants.
My hands are here. I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm
you
not
ready?
doing anything weird.
Hands.
Yes, girl. Oh,
That strawberry does look really good.
it's nice and juicy and sweet. Oh,
That's like a perfect strawberry.
Yeah,
God.
it's really good. Mm.
I'm jealous of your perfect strawberry.
I have a strawberry like thing going on. I don't know why, but suddenly I love strawberries. I'm kind of obsessed with them. Jason will buy me a carton of them. I'll go through them within like 10 minutes, and then my stomach really hurts later. It's not good. I can't be trusted.
I mean, that's true. You definitely can't be trusted. Oh, and I didn't get any strawberry in my teeth. Hooray!
Hooray! It's a wonderful day.
You didn't get any little dribbles?
I did not realize there was a strawberry emoji. Thank you, Kyle, for letting me know. That's really great. Okay, next up here on the list, we just have a couple more questions, and then we'll take a short break before we start the after-hour stream. This is from Spelt Wrong Brit. Brit, my fiance, Zelda Tattoo Tyler, wants to know if you're going to play Link's Awakening on the Game Boy again before playing it on Switch.
Okay,
Why would you?
I heard probably 5 words of what you just said because like the connection got really weird. But am I going to watch Link's Awakening before it comes to Switch?
Are you going to play Link's Awakening? Oh no, on Game Boy. Can you?
Oh, on Game Boy. Actually, I've thought about it. I have the Super Game Boy, which lets you play, your games on like the big screen. So I was thinking about hooking up the old Retron and sticking her on in there and playing it just for old time's sake. But again, part of me doesn't want to because I never finished Link's Awakening. So I think it'd be cool to finish it for the first time on the Switch. But we'll see.
Nice. We'll see. Of course, I wash my food from the grocery store, YKM. You don't know where that fruit has been. You gotta at least give it a nice little rinse.
Probably been rolling around in the dirt.
I mean, I'm not afraid of eating fruit without washing it, but like as a general practice, of course, you should wash your fruit.
You should, because you don't know what sort of pesticides and stuff they have been putting on there to keep the buggers off.
Okay, next question. From Nom Noms.
Look, have you guys seen the stream where I froze drinking the water?
No.
What? No.
Oh God, it's pretty fucking funny. When the internet capped out, I'll take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture and send it. It says, Britt, now that you've met a member of Outside Xbox, Mike Channel, IRL, and have a contact in London, what are the chances of a WGG and Outside Xbox collab?
Sure.
I don't know. Ask them.
I don't know what Outside Xbox is. Should I know?
I also don't really know.
I feel bad. I should know.
But Brittany should be answering this question.
Sorry, I'm sending this picture because it's a thing.
Okay, you send that. Next question, we'll come back to that one. Travis says, do you think a new Splinter Cell will ever be announced? If so, when do you think it will be? Well, I thought it was going to be this year, but they definitely are going to make something in that universe again, and they own the IP, but I don't know.
How much Tom Clancy can we have? All of it. It's going to be like that meme of, how can I hold all these Tom Clancy's? Tom Clancy. Ooh, you sent the picture.
Yeah.
That's it froze there?
Yeah, it was frozen like that for like 4. Yeah. Great, right?
I'm trying to look at this photo. Oh. That's a photo. You could probably Photoshop some stuff into that photo.
You could indeed.
Best response, sure. Okay, next question from Elmo. What shows are you currently watching? Well, I was just talking about The Prophet. I'm also like a giant Shark Tank person. I think I've watched every single episode there is on Shark Tank because they do all of the reruns on CNBC, and so it's like my good like background shows that I put on.
I'm rewatching Gilmore Girls again, which is bad.
Oh, cute.
Why is it bad?
Just because I've seen that show like 8 times already.
That's okay. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super.
That's not surprising. Very
That's
on
my
brand. I'm excited to get back into... Excited yet apprehensive to get back into... oh my gosh.
What?
I'm like blanking. The Hulu show, Margaret Atwood.
Margaret Atwood.
Oh my God, the girls with the red capes.
Oh, The Handmaid's Tale.
The Handmaid's Tale. Because they left it on kind of a big cliffhanger from last season. But the thing about that show is like, it gives me anxiety when I watch it, but it's so good that I still watch it because all of the actors in it are really good. But there's like so much really terrible dark stuff happening that I have to be like, in the right mood to watch Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Last question from Jacob Meyer, aka YKM. Steimer or anyone. I'll be in LA in August and I want to try the pie hole that you always mention. Besides the mac and cheese pie, what else is the hotness?
So they have a pretty good chicken and cornbread pie. You guys also had the shepherd's pie.
It was pretty good.
And then they also just have like a lot of regular sweet pies, and they have cheesecakes and all sorts of things. And they had one type, I think it was a cheesecake called the Serial Killer, and it has like Lucky Charms.
Oh, that was
We
so
tried that
good.
one. That was a
that was
weird
really
one.
good. I
Oh,
liked it because I like sweet like
Cereal.
that.
Yeah.
But so there, I mean, there's so much, and I actually, it's not like the sexiest item, but they do have some really good quiche bites too. I'll usually get like they have like a Gruyere, I don't know how to say that cheese, but that and kale quiche bites, those are also really good. So pretty much everything at Pie Hole is delicious. So order to your heart's delight. Order.
Brittany Heath is mentioning Britt's shirt, and I didn't notice it until right now that the dude on the right, on your right, on the left, has got like a gut hanging over his pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was
Great.
like, I kind of like that they're like, no, this guy's gonna have a beer belly. 'Cause he's
I got this
playing
shirt
beer
from
pong.
Jinx probably 10 years ago.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's a oldie but a
Vintage,
goodie.
I believe they call that.
What?
I said
Vintage.
vintage.
Oh, vintage. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Good old Jinx.
Yes, not
Good
history.
old
It's called Pie Hole because they make pies. The chocolate pie that we had was really good that Miss Aiel brought.
Oh
Chocolate
yeah,
pie.
that chocolate pie was really good.
I don't know what the
I
name
think
of it is.
we
but-
need Miss Aiel just to come to every event we ever go to and bring us pie
And
hole.
bring us pie hole.
and
Yeah.
bring me more of that bourbon he brought because that's really good stuff.
I
I
haven't.
still
will
haven't
you
tried the wine.
Will you save me like a little bit of it?
Yeah.
Or like bring a flask of it when I see you next.
Bring a
Yeah.
flask.
You get me strawberries, I'll bring you some whiskey.
Dude, done. Done. Also,
Also, you have strawberries in fucking Washington.
Yeah, no shit. They're delicious, but they didn't look anything like Andrea's strawberry.
listen, California produce is superior to literally every other state's produce.
I don't
That's
know
what I
about
call
that,
it.
but
We are the #1 produce producer in the United States.
I don't know, man.
It's true.
I mean,
it's
yes,
like
I
40.
believe
It's
that.
like
I'm just
40%
saying,
of our
like,
exports.
it's a weird thing to say that better than Washington State. Take it back.
I'm not taking it back. I will fight you on this. California produce is
Uh-oh.
better.
Oh boy.
Tired. I don't want to fight with you. so
Okay,
whatever.
good. Don't fight with me. Let me win. Let me win. Let me win. I love
I don't know if
winning.
it's so much as winning as much as I'm dropping this conversation. If you want to take that as a win, you go right ahead.
I'll take it. Bye, Chris. Before we go on this stream, Whiskey just threw one last question in really quick. I'll allow it since you haven't had a question yet, Whiskey, and then that'll be our final question for the stream. Do you have a summer game? If not, may I suggest Yoku Island Express? It's a short, fun, super chill game, perfect for summertime. Yoku's Island Express. What is that game? What is
I
this
don't know.
game, Whiskey? Yoku's Island
Looking at it.
Express.
The platforming pinball adventure video game developed by Swedish studio Villa Gorilla.
And it's on Switch. So there you go. And PS4 and Xbox One and PC.
My summer game will be the game I play during the summer, which currently is Judgment.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
I don't have like when it comes to like if this question was do you have a winter game, then I would be able to list off like a JRPG or an RPG of sorts. But during the summer, I don't really have. Usually, I'll play like a farming sim during the summer. It's like a thing, but I don't have one this year. I'm very sad about it. So it's Judgment.
I don't know.
Judgment.
IDK.
I'm probably not going to have a game of summer because I have a busy summer ahead of me.
What?
In fact, I wanted to tell you guys on our Patreon stream here because there'll be some news happening later this week. So, well, maybe I wait then. Maybe I wait till the stream. Maybe I make a post about it.
Okay.
Maybe I don't say the news now. I have some news happening, you guys.
I mean, do you
So
have an
secret.
agreement with the other people involved to make this announcement at a particular time?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happening later
Yeah,
this
then
week.
I would.
I should
hold it.
wait.
Probably wait.
I should wait. Okay. There's news
Nothing
happening.
bad, nothing terrible. Everything's
no.
fine and okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's not bad news.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's not. Yeah, it's goodness.
it's
Yeah.
good / exciting / interesting / good. It's good news.
Mhm.
Yeah, it happens later this week.
It's what's good.
Yeah. There's
It's
a
what's
big news
good.
for you to keep you up at night.
Okay, cool. Let's. Yeah, I know Angel fan. I wanted to say Angel, but it's Angle Fan 1. You got to get some gaming in for the summer. Oh, I will for sure. Because listen, I have a Destiny problem that's been discussed already. I was playing it 2 nights ago with Snake, with Misael. Okay, that's gonna do it for our happy hour Q&A for the month of June. It looks like we have tentative dates for July, which will also be at the end of the month because of not only the holiday at the beginning of July, but then we've got Comic-Con happening in the middle. And so we looked at the dates and we're like, it looks like the end of July is probably going to be when the happy hour Q&A is going to happen. I believe that last weekend of July is what we're targeting. So if you want to like pencil it into your calendars for that Saturday, I think is what we're looking at. Was that the 27th? I don't have a calendar in front of me right now. But it's going to be great. And we'll all be back here in the San Francisco studio. And it'll be hot as balls. Sorry in advance, ladies.
I'm excited because it's been so fucking cold here.
Wait, really?
It was. Today is really nice, finally. Yesterday and today have been nice, but it's been like after E3, it went right back to June gloom. And it was like, now it's 60 degrees. And we were like, cool.
Bummer.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to like tee you up for news and then decide like I'm not supposed to tell you. But I'll tell you, it's good news. Don't be worried. It's all good. All right. We're going to shut down the stream. I'm going to get the PlayStation and everything set up and ready to go. And we will be back for the after hours event. Again, if you guys are not part of the legendary tier or above, I believe it is, you can still up your pledge if you want to join us. We're going to play some Until Dawn. And hopefully I don't have to see somebody's guts get ripped out of their body again. But I probably will.
You will because they do recaps like a previously on.
Great.
So sorry, but yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody for stopping by. We love you guys. We appreciate all the support that you give us. And we look forward to doing another Q&A with you next month. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.